Can I help you? Can I help you? Hey, you can't come in, you can't.
Yeah.
Really, Jim?
What are you doing, Odin?
Again, use your body weight to push the dough into itself. You might have to add a bit of flour until the dough is easier to work.
Muốn chết. Ý. Má, tính ngủ nhớ vụ hôm qua ngủ có được gì hết trơn. Nhớ hôm qua dắt vô quán cà phê chòi á.
Что ты тут делаешь?
Guys?
Guys?
Dear my beloved audiences, today I want to tell you a story which is called Shadow, The Long Way Home. In a stormy October night on the outskirts of Alaska, a cargo plane sliced through dark clouds, battling fierce winds. Inside a crate in the back of the aircraft lay a dog, black as midnight, eyes like amber fire. His name was Shadow. Half husky, half mystery, Shadow had been rescued from the wild by a kind teenage girl named Emily, who had found him injured near a frozen lake. Over the months, they'd become inseparable. But now, he was on a plane heading to Seattle, where Emily's family was relocating. And then, the turbulence hit. The plane jerked. Lights flickered. A loud bang rang through the cabin, and before Shadow could even bark, everything went black. The crash. When Shadow woke, the world was ice. The plane had gone down somewhere deep in the Alaskan wilderness. The crate had broken open. He was alive, but alone. No people, no warmth, no Emily. Shadow stood in the wreckage, ears perked, heart pounding. Snow fell silently around him, and from the trees came the low, unmistakable sound of a howl. Wolves. Survival begins. For days, Shadow traveled. Through snowy forests, across icy rivers, dodging danger at every turn. Wild animals, cold nights, and hunger. But one thing pushed him forward. Emily. He remembered her voice. Her laugh, the way she scratched behind his ear and whispered, "You're my shadow, always behind me." He would find her. He had to. An unexpected ally. On the seventh day, Shadow stumbled upon a small cabin in the woods. Smoke rose from the chimney. A man with a white beard and a flannel shirt opened the door. "Whoa now," the man said, startled. "Where did you come from?" Shadow collapsed from exhaustion. The man, Hank, a reclusive trapper, took him in, fed him, bandaged his paw, and let him rest by the fire. "You've got a strong spirit," Hank muttered. "You don't belong here, though, do you?" Shadow licked his hand. That night, Hank checked the radio. News of a plane crash. Survivors rescued, but one dog still missing. A girl named Emily asking about a black husky. Shadow heard her name and stood up straight. Hank stared. "Is that your girl?" Shadow barked once, loud, sharp, and full of meaning. The next morning, they set off, man and dog, on a snowmobile headed towards civilization. Trouble on the trail. The journey wasn't easy. A blizzard rolled in, erasing trails and freezing the fuel line. They had to go the rest on foot. Then came the most dangerous moment. While crossing a frozen river, the ice cracked beneath them. Hank slipped and fell through. Shadow lunged forward, grabbing Hank's coat with his teeth, pulling with everything he had. The current was fast, the ice breaking beneath his paws. But with one last yank, he dragged Hank out. They collapsed on the snowbank, shaking and soaked. Hank coughed, looked at him, and whispered, "You're not just a dog. You're a hero." The final mile. 2 days later, they reached a ranger station. Hank made the call. "She's alive," he told Shadow. "Your girl's waiting." When Emily heard the news, she screamed, cried, and laughed all at once. They arranged to meet at the nearest town. The reunion. When Shadow saw her from across the snowy road, time stopped. She ran. He ran. And when they met in the middle, it wasn't quiet. It was howling joy, spinning, barking, crying joy. She hugged him so tight he almost couldn't breathe, but he didn't care. "You came back," she whispered. "You really came back." He licked the tears from her face. "I told you," she said, smiling through sobs. "You're my shadow, always behind me." Epilogue. Shadow's legacy. Shadow became a local legend. Newspapers called him the miracle dog of the North. A children's book was written about him. Hank even visited sometimes, saying, "He saved my life too, you know." But for Shadow, the fame didn't matter. All he cared about was lying on Emily's feet by the fire, watching snow fall outside the window, knowing he was finally home. And wherever Emily went, from school to parks to college, he followed. Quiet, loyal. Her shadow, always behind her. The end. If you like this video, please leave a like and a subscribe. It will really help our channel grow. But if you don't like it, then just skip it and don't forget to check out our other videos. Thank you very much and goodbye.